Good evening and welcome from Palais Omnisport de Paris-Bercy for the 2010 EuroLeague final. Regal FC Barcelona and Olympiacos Piraeus on the floor clashing tonight. Corrado Palumbi and George Zidek talking to you from Paris. And it's a great matchup tonight. The two most consistent teams in the whole EuroLeague. I think it's as good as it gets.
Yes, good evening to everybody. I think this is exactly right. Two best teams, or two most consistent teams throughout the season are meeting in this big final tonight.
In the previous matchups, Barcelona leading 8-4 against Olympiacos. Barcelona winning 6 out of the last 7 matchups, including last year third place game. Barcelona win 95-79. But Olympiacos won the 1997 final against Barcelona 73-58. It was the last title for Olympiacos. Of course, they're very hungry to get the title back. Barcelona won the last time in 2003.
I think it's the case with both of these super teams that they are hungry and they are waiting for a title again for a long, long time. So I think both teams are ready to bring the championship back home to Barcelona or to Piraeus. We will see a great game, I guess, and it's going to be an exciting final.
We've already seen a very nice third place final, another overtime. We've seen two great semi-finals. A lot of pressure tonight. Can they feel it? This is a big, big final for both teams.
I mean, this is the final. All what has been done in the past is forgotten now. Forget the regular season, forget the top 16, forget the playoffs, even forget the semi-final game. All is over. Now this is one game, 40 minutes for the title.
Both teams with great depth, incredible rosters. Both teams, they can bring anybody off the bench to do something in this game, to contribute. It's really, really big.
I mean, if you speak about the depth, that's exactly what's been the strongest side of both of these teams. Their coaches, Xavi Pascual and Panagiotis Giannakis, has got 10, maybe even 12 very, very good players at their disposal, and this has been the strength of both teams throughout the season. Of course, the number one question on everybody's mind right now is the state of health of Teodosic, who is the reigning MVP of this season.
Teodosic was awarded yesterday the EuroLeague MVP, 2010 EuroLeague MVP, but he has skipped practice yesterday due to a stomach bug. So we'll see how it will be today on the floor.
Of course, I mean, he's the MVP, and at the same time, he's a big warrior. So I think if there's any limitation, which is small by the nature, I think that he will do his best to play. He's a warrior, he's a fighter, and he spoke about it even before he came to Paris, that Olympiacos fans are hungry. They want the title back.
Olympiacos winning 8 games in the regular season. They are winning 5 in the top 16. And here we can see some of the shots in Friday's semi-final, and this is the shot that took it into overtime. Great, great match. This was an overtime win. Can Olympiacos feel the fatigue for that game?
I mean, the fatigue is a big question also, but I think the adrenaline will take over. Of course, we speak about the heavy minutes that were played by some players on Olympiacos team. Let me remind the listeners that Linas Kleza and Milos Teodosic both played for 40 minutes. Childers for 38, Theo Papaloukas for 33, but also very heavy minutes for Sophocles Shortsanidis. Only quote-unquote 25 minutes, but for him, 25 minutes with his size and body and the intensity that he plays, that's a lot of minutes.
A lot of minutes for him. Of course, Olympiacos always trying to go through Sophocles in the beginning to see how he's doing, and we'll see also tonight. Also in Barcelona, Rubio playing 32 minutes, Lorbeck 32 minutes, Navarro 30. Of course, they played less than Olympiacos. Rubio was very important in that game with 10 points and 8 assists. His floor general, here he is, so young, so mature already.
Oh, this is one of the most important and interesting matchups for us to watch. It's gonna be high-scoring game tonight.
Of course, defense wins championship, and with defense, you can control the tempo. We have the best defense in the whole EuroLeague, Barcelona, against the best offense in the whole EuroLeague, Olympiacos.
Yes, Coach Giannakis was speaking about it, considering the great offense of both teams. Who's going to play the better defense got a very good shot at taking the title. So maybe, like you said, good defense will play a key part in this game. If you just speak about the stats, 87 points per game scored by Olympiacos versus 79.1 points scored for Barcelona. Two top scoring teams in the EuroLeague are facing off each other tonight.
And let's watch the Olympiacos introduction on the court.
Let's see Barcelona against Olympiacos. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's play basketball. And first, we will introduce the teams. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the video of Olympiacos Piraeus.
Here upcoming the introduction of the Olympiacos players. You can watch some videos from their season. Of course, defense is very important tonight, and that includes rebounding. Both teams won their games thanks to their offensive rebounding.
Well, rebounding will be a very big part. Both coaches spoke about it, because if you control the boards, then you have a chance to run. You have the chance to control the tempo, the up-tempo, if you want to say.
Teo Papaloukas, captain, starting the introduction of the Olympiacos player, Josh Childress.
The hero of the semifinal game.
And he has a great matchup against Pete Michael, who started big in the first quarter of Barcelona semifinal.
Also, unsung hero of the semifinal.
Grabbing so many important three offensive rebounds.
Yes, in a row.
It could have been decided the game.
Yes, exactly. It was one of the biggest games for him in a career in Olympiacos.
And here's Linas Kleiza, 19 points, 11 rebounds in the semifinal, double-double. Kleiza, can anybody from Barcelona guard him? I think it could be a very, very important factor in tonight's game.
Well, Linas Kleiza is a typical scorer. He looks to score. I mean, and Olympiacos does a very good job in giving him the ball in the scoring positions. So it's going to be also one of the key factors to limit him. I don't know if anybody can completely stop him, but of course it's the key role for Barcelona to at least slow him down.
Alfonso, 4 trophy winner this year for the best scorer. Linas Kleiza could be a nightmare tonight for Barcelona. We'll see if Coach Xavi Pascual will start with a small front court like he did in the first semifinal. I don't think so. He started with Morris and Lorber. It could be having trouble if he does that tonight.
Well, I mean, for sure, Olympiacos is going to go with establishing big Sophocles Shortsanidis down low in the post. So this is going to be the strategy of Olympiacos, like it was in any game before during the season. And Barcelona will have to adjust. Okay, they have very mobile and very active big men underneath the basket, but they're going to have their hands full with big Sopho. And Big Sopho needs to stay patient, and he needs to really watch out how he plays around the basket.
And for Barcelona, also Navarro could be the key. Navarro, their best scorer. Teodosic has been a bit ill yesterday. Skunipen, of course, does not have the size, so that could be another matchup that could favor Barcelona. Who's going to stop
But
Navarro?
Skunipen's got the speed and he's got the strength to stay with Navarro. So I think he's going to be starting for Coach Giannakis, and his only assignment will be not to let Navarro get going. Because if Navarro gets going, he hits 1, 2, 3 shots in a row. Oh, then it's a long, long night for the opponent.
Theo Papaloukas coming from the bench, of course, will be a factor. He played 33 minutes in a semifinal.
The semifinal was another Theo Papaloukas classic. This guy came in, and I mean, he really affected the game for Olympiacos.
Juan Carlos Navarro is the only player on the current roster of Barcelona that won the club's only EuroLeague title in 2003. Is the only one remaining, so he has a chance to do it again. Coach Giannakis, on the other hand, has a great chance to join a list of EuroLeague winners as coach and player. So that's something at stake tonight.
Now, some interesting statistics will be written here tonight, but overall I go back to what we said in the first introduction. This is the clash of the two most consistent teams throughout the whole season. This is the great final. Both of these teams 100% deserve to be here.
Here is the introduction of the Barcelona player. Both teams on the floor. The pressure is rising. Let's see which team maybe can feel it. Here are the lineup for Regal FC Barcelona. Teams matching right now at half court, meeting there. And here are coming the starting lineups for Olympiacos.
Number 5, Skunipen, United States of America.
Number 6, Josh Childress, USA.
Number 11, Linas Kleiza, Lietuva.
Number 18, Milos Teodosic, Serbia.
Number 21, Sofoklis Orsanitis, Ελλάδα.
Here are the starting 5, Childress, Kleiza, Skorčanitis, Skunipen, Milos Teodosic.
No surprises. I mean, the big answer about Teodosic, he's starting, so let's see if he's feeling 100%. We will see by the first few minutes in the game, but no change from the lineup from the semifinal.
Big Sofo starting at center. He was very productive throughout the whole season. He was very productive in the semifinal. Now he looks like a different player. As we said before, the fatigue could kick in for him. He's not used to play as much as he did in the semifinal.
Yes, but I mean, if you consider that in the previous seasons, he was used to playing 10 to 15 minutes maximum without getting into the foul trouble. Now he's up to 20, 22, and in the semifinal, even 25 minutes. So this is a breakthrough season for Sofoklis Sortsanidis.
Coach Giannakis won the EuroLeague, won the EuroBasket title, but here the starting lineup for
Number
Barcelona.
9, Ricky Rubio, desde España.
11, Juan Carlos Navarro, España.
Number 21, Boniface Ndong, Senegal.
25, Erasm Lorbek, Slovenia.
Number 33, Pete Michael, United States of America.
So here is starting 5 with Lorbek, Michael, Ndong, Rubio and Navarro. So we see in the front court Ndong and Lorbek starting. I think Lorbek will have to go on Kleiza.
Well, I mean, there's one change because Ndong is starting in the final instead of Morris, who was starting in the semifinal. And there's a clear message. Ndong is a player that's got long arms, he got a long wingspan, and he's very good in blocking shots. So I think that Coach Xavi Pascual is sending Ndong in the starting lineup to strengthen the defense against Sofoklis Sortsanidis, because I think that Ndong is the player who can trouble with his long arms and shot blocking ability the game of Sortsanidis around the basket.
The referees, Brazaskar, Bakar and Chambon, tonight's referees. So everything is ready for the big 2010 EuroLeague final. Stay with us tonight for this great show. Already seen great games in the semifinal, in the third place final tonight. even more.
Oh, I think we have seen unbelievable games, all very dramatic, all play down to the wire. And certainly we hope so that this final will be just like the previous 3 games.
So Ricky Rubio, very young, 19-year-old, starting again. Teodosic, 2 great bright stars. Pete Michael guarding Josh Childress. Childress is more athletic, Pete Michael is more powerful. That could be a very interesting matchup.
I mean, all of them, we spoke about it. There are so many good matchups, but I think for both sides, I think the important fact is that they have already played the semifinal. I thought from my own playing experience, it is a lot more pressure and a lot more nervousness in the semifinal, because those semifinal minutes are your first minutes during this big event of Final Four. Now, both teams got 40 or 45 minutes retrospectively under their belt. So I expect the teams to go at it right from the beginning.
And we've seen, of course, in the semifinal, as you said, Barcelona having some problems in the first minutes. And Olympiacos too, they were surprised by the intensity of Partizan team. So tonight could be different.
Yes, I mean, both paper favorites had a little bit slower start in the first 5 minutes, simply because I think they put maybe a little bit too much pressure on themselves.
You can hear tonight's great crowd, lots and lots Greek fans dominating the fans on the stands. Linas Kleizas, Kunipan, Josh Childress, Big Sofo, and Teodosic.
Theo Papaloukas was giving some last-minute advice to Sophocles. I think he knows that Sofo might be a crucial factor, maybe early in the game, but in establishing the game of Olympiacos. And he needs him sharp, and he needs him under control. Those are the 2 key words for Sophocles for this game.
And Papaloukas really knows what all about. 8 consecutive Final Four for
Is that
Papaloukas.
unbelievable?
Unbelievable stat. Barcelona with Rubio, so the experience, Papaloukas, the freshness, great ability to pass the ball. Ricky Rubio, outstanding talent right now and for the future. Tip-off between Ndong and Big Sofo. And here, the start of the 2010 EuroLeague final. Olympiacos winning the tip-off. First possession, Kunipan, pick and roll with Linas Kleiza. Milos Teodosic attacking Navarro. Another pick and roll with Kleiza. Teodosic drawing a foul from Juan Carlos Navarro.
Very aggressive, Milos Teodosic on the first play. He drew immediately, first foul against Navarro.
I think both teams want to put a stamp on the game immediately, trying to make something good, something positive, attack it, play with intensity. Kunipan for Teodosic. Pass was deflected by Rubio, great defender. Teodosic in the corner for Kleiza. Kleiza immediately shooting a 3 and hitting it. Linas Kleiza, he can do it all. He can score 3, he can drive to the ring, grab ribbons. He really is a complete player.
But what a start for the best scorer of this year's EuroLeague. Opening up with a 3.
And Dong receiving back from Navarro. Navarro shoots a 3 and is long, but the rebound falls on Ricky's hands. And Rubio with the first basket for Barcelona tonight.
Ricky Rubio also active, getting the rebound and immediately going back up for the shot.
Teodosic pick and roll with Big Sofo. They want to give the ball to Big Sofo. Sofo missing down low and very physical Ndong against him, as you said before.
Oh, good job by Ndong because he stayed down. Michael
from 3 and he hits another one.
And
Bright start from both teams.
Here it is. There's no nervousness. There's no settling down. Immediately teams go at it on offense. 5-3 only after 1 minute and 15 seconds played.
Teodosic calling set play. Another pick and roll for Kleiza. Teodosic attacking, going down low, and great shot from Teodosic.
Wow, what a courageous shot by Milos Teodosic.
Ricky Rubio calling the play against Teodosic. What a great matchup between them. Navarro coming out, but very good defense by Kunipan. Rubio receiving the ball back from Michael. Navarro comes off screens and he is fouled by Kunipan.
No, Kunipan was right there. Navarro came off the pick from the big man, but Kunipan was right behind him. He didn't catch the penetration. So I think he's using the smart foul right there to stop any further penetration.
As you can see from the replay, Rubio trying to run a bit in the beginning, then the ball got deflected, literally fall into Michael's hand, and what good hands are. Pete Michael really up in the ante from last season. Now he's a very complete, total player.
Oh, he's complete, and he's been a big factor for Barcelona for the season.
Rubio attacking, another tough shot. He misses this one. Linas Kleiza rebounded and bringing the ball up court. Josh Childress. Childress in the corner, attacking the ring, going to dunk, but the block, and it was called a foul. Tough call for the referee.
What an air battle. It was played above the rim. Josh Childress trying to dunk it and dunk. Who challenged him?
Can you say attacking the ring with intensity? Really, that's the action, the play that you always want to see. Look at that. He takes the baseline, goes there, and dunk. Lots of leather. Also, maybe his arm, yes.
But for sure, good job by Endon. He troubled and changed the shot of Sophocles in the beginning, and now he is making it tough for Josh Childress to score. Of course, a good foul because Josh Childress missing the first free throw.
Childress pretty quiet in the first 3 quarters of the semi-final, then exploding in the fourth and being the decisive factor for that win. Dunk, inbounding for Ricky Rubio. Now Olympiacos up 6-5 after 2 minutes. Rubio trying to pass it to Navarro. Scooney Pan anticipating the pass. Good defense by Scooney Pan.
This is exactly why Olympiacos signed Scooney Pan during the top 16 phase. They signed him for his strength, for his ability to defend. That's what they needed at the guard position.
He had trouble against Bo McCallum in the semi-final. McCallum is so quick, very different player from Navarro.
Not too many faster players than Bo McCallum.
Navarro inside to Lorbeck. Lorbeck going against Kleiza, fouled by Linus Kleiza.
A very smart play by Lorbeck. He semi-faced up and immediately took it hard at Kleiza, who just had only one chance, and it was to foul him.
That's the way to stop Kleiza. You have to put fouls on him.
You need to be aggressive, just the way he's aggressive against you offensively. You need to do the same thing on the other hand.
Rubio, good inbound to Dong. Dong does not have space down low. Kick is outside again. Navarro, pick and roll, win Dong. Face Lorbeck. Dong cuts it inside, but the ball is for Ricky Rubio. Rubio changes the side for Michael. Michael, good pass inside. They're collapsing on him in the paint, but the foul is called.
That was a tough pass. There wasn't so much space for the ball to get to Lorbeck from Michael. So it was a little bit of luck for Barcelona that Lorbeck got fouled from the back by Teodosic.
Milos Teodosic called for the foul. Navarro inbounding from the baseline. Dong to Ricky. Navarro coming out, trying to go inside, back to Dong. Good shot above Kleiza and the basket by Boniface Dong. Great beginning, very aggressive, very intense.
I tell you what, Boniface and Dong, with the limited minutes that he got into the first semifinals, having a very good Final Four for Barcelona.
Kleiza, the outside shot, the miss. Navarro with the rebound. Rubio calls the play, going the other way. Navarro attacks the rim, reverses his layup. Big Sofo is there for the rebound. Offensive foul by Pete Michael, trying to go for the ball.
That was a tough shot by Navarro. I don't think he had so much speed and elevation on that shot that he needed for the reverse. And then on the rebound, Pete Michael is called for the foul. Big Sofo clearing the boards, just like he did many times in the semifinal.
Barcelona up by 1, 3 minutes played in his 2010 EuroLeague final. Teodosic playing at the point, calling the play. Ricky Rubio aggressive on him. Teodosic trying to fit Big Sofo, but Ndong is with him. Look at that clash in the paint between Ndong and Big Sofo, and this is an important foul, already the second.
That is so tough for Boniface and Ndong to keep Sofo outside of the paint. And Sofo is very patient, and he's doing an unbelievable job of backing down his defender.
Barcelona spending a team bonus after 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Ndong forced to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Fran Baskets comes in.
That's 50 kilos mismatch right there.
Of course, coach Xavi Pascual needs kilos in the paint. Kleiza attacking Lorbeck. Tries to back the shot but misses. Rubio with a long rebound, immediately running, trying to find the open man. He does with Michael. 3-pointer off target, way long. Scooney Pan with the rebound. Attacking back, Kleiza outside the 3-point line, trying to go at Lorbeck, but he has a turnover there, couldn't handle the ball. Navarro with a steal.
Yeah, 2 mistakes on each side. A rush shot by Michael and an unnecessary turnover by Linus Kleiza.
High rhythm in the last 2 plays. Navarro inside for Baskets. Baskets, good pass! For the dunk by Pete Michael. What a good execution this time by Barcelona.
What a great interior passing by the big men between each other.
Teodosic calling the horn scheme. Calling the play against Rubio. Rubio puts some pressure on him, tries to go back from behind. Great fit inside to Big Sofo. Assist from Milos Teodosic.
That was a nice assist because Teodosic was really pressured from the back by Rubio, but he kept his poise and made a nice pass.
Basket with a pick and roll, trying to block for Navarro. Navarro shooting a three. La bomba de Navarro.
12-8 in a 4-point lead, the biggest lead for Barcelona.
12-8. 5 minutes 25 remaining in the first quarter. Great show in Paris in this final. Two amazing teams against each other. Teodosic again going past Rubio. Rainbow shot. The runner by the incredible Milos Teodosic.
That was a very tough shot, right through the middle. Around some very good shot blockers like Vasquez. That's not an easy shot to make.
Was he feeling ill yesterday? Because it doesn't show really in these first minutes. The MVP of the 2010 EuroLeague season, Rubio, all alone from the three-point line. He misses his three. Childress with an athletic rebound. Brings the ball up after. He wants to attack Michael. Turns around his left hand, but Barcelona is there. Rubio in transition. Fini Navarro, good fake, and another runner. Also by Juan Carlos Navarro.
That was a beautiful play. Everybody was expecting a three-pointer. They come to him, and he goes right by them and makes a tough shot.
14-10, and this has been already a show in these first minutes. Teodosic is free from three, and he hits it. Milos Teodosic, 7 points for him. He's showing why he was awarded the MVP.
But what an offensive show we got here in the first 6 minutes of play in the final game.
Ricky to Navarro. Navarro again with space, but then changes his mind, goes inside, kicks it out to Ricky. 7 seconds. Long three by Ricky, and he also hits it. Pressure, what pressure?
Ricky is showing that he can do the outside shot. I think Teodosic was giving him a little space, so he was getting ready for his penetration, but he proved him that he can shoot a three-point shot.
17-13, 3 minutes 45 in the first. Teodosic now double team, and he finds a way to fit Big Sofo. He fakes a shot, Vasquez comes there, blocks him, but he steps on the baseline. So Olympiacos possession with just 7 seconds remaining.
And I'll tell you what, Sofo is going out of the game, and Ioannis Bourousis will come after the timeout to the game. And in 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes that we have seen, I did not see Olympiacos making an effort to put the ball to Sophocles inside so he could play one-on-one.
This has been also thanks to, of course, the front court by Barcelona. First and down, then Vasquez. They're trying to give him fatigue down there, down in the paint.
Yes, but I mean, everything was really getting clogged up, and it was hard for Sophocles to get a good position for receiving the pass.
56, Panathinaikos winning the title. Kochianakis with the cup.
Of course, this was the game in the history of FC Barcelona that everybody would like to forget. The last shot, chance to win it, but Stojko Vrankovic coming and blocking the shot.
The block by Vrankovic, Barcelona going to the final twice in both years, 1996 and 1997. Both occasions losing, the first against Panathinaikos and the other one, 1997, against Olympiacos, as we said before, the only EuroLeague title for Olympiacos. 3 minutes 38 remaining in the first. Barcelona 17, Olympiacos 13.
Of course, now Teo Papaloukas is coming on the floor for the first time. Let's see what kind of impact he will have on the game.
Teo Papaloukas on the floor, and also Vitor Sada. He has not played in the semifinals, so Coach Xavi Pascual extending his lineup today. Childress trying to bank the shot, not good. Vasquez with a rebound. Vitor Sada now playing at the point.
I think it's another tactical adjustment by Xavi Pascual because Vitor Sada is bigger than Jakalakovic.
Lorbeck to Vasquez, good pass inside. Big Michael, and one.
Again, did you see that, Corrado? Great movement of the ball. A touch pass from one guy to another and straight to Big Michael around the basket, who finishes it with the foul.
And it's 7 points for Pete Michael, and he has a chance for three going to the line. Here, two great passes. Lorbeck to Vasquez, to Michael. He goes inside, he scores, and he is fouled.
This is the team play at its best. 3 unselfish passes.
Michael finishing the three-point play. He had a big start in the first quarter in a semifinal. He's having a big start today.
And a 7-point lead for Barcelona.
Scooney Pan to Ioannis Bourousis. Papaloukas. Pick and roll with Bourousis. Sada steps behind. Papaloukas makes him pay with a pass to Borosis, but Vasquez with another block. Then Borosis sends it out of bounds. It's getting really almost impossible to get in the paint for Olympiacos now.
I mean, this was a very good position that Borosis did underneath the basket, but he was thinking about Fran Vasquez coming over and making the block. He hesitated, and it resulted in a block by Vasquez.
Regular FC Barcelona, the best defense in the EuroLeague season, and it's showing. Vasquez, good fake shot, goes the other way. Borosis on him. Foul is called on Yanis Borosis, sending Fran Vasquez to the line for two. The chance to put his first points on the scoreboard.
I thought Fran Vasquez did a better job, even though he was faking his defender. He was going more aggressively towards the basket. Yanis Borosis was trying to get away from the block. But what you need to do against shot blockers, you need to attack them.
2 free throws for Fran Vasquez, 65.6% of his free throws in his EuroLeague season. 7.3 scoring average for him. He has a chance tonight to do a great job.
Also on the side of Olympiacos, a player that did not play in the semifinal, Jotam Halperin, player number 10, making his first Final Four appearance.
Vasquez, the leading scorer for Barcelona in semifinal with 11 points. So as we said before, both teams extending their rotations. This is a big game. They need all the minutes they can get. Papaloukas for Kleza. Back to Papaloukas. Sada is on him. Papaloukas trying to find the open man. Pick and roll with Borosis. They switch. Barcelona Vasquez on him. Papaloukas on the baseline, almost going out. Kleza goes to dunk. Vasquez is there, blocking everything that comes with him. Michael attacking Childress with his right hand. He scores 10 points. Beat Michael already in double digit. 9-point lead for Barcelona.
And I think Linas Kleza got hurt a little bit on the play. He's holding his hip.
Papaloukas, pick and roll with Kleza. Going to Childress with Michael. Dominating Childress in his first minutes. Childress answering immediately. That's what great players are about.
Well, you don't see that so often from Josh Childress to take a three-point shot, but he took it now because he felt that his team needed a spurt.
Childress with pride, cutting the lead for Barcelona. With Michael again, attacking Childress. This is not a good shot out of target. Borosis to Kleza. Kleza attacking Lorbeck. Something has to be called. Charge for Kleza. Not happy about it. Let's talk about defense. Even Lorbeck trying to put himself in front of Kleza.
Maybe Linas Kleza is putting a little bit too much pressure on himself. I think he needs to calm down. Coach Yanakis is taking him out of the game. He needs to sit down and just calm down and come back to the game and play his game. He's a great scorer. He's the best scorer of the EuroLeague this season, so just calm down and play your game.
Perfectly right. He has the flow to come to him right now. 1 for 4 from the floor. Basile in for Barcelona. Also Terence Morris, Victor Sada attacking Papaloukas. Sada goes there with great authority and he scores his first points in this Final Four. Did not play against CSKA in the semifinal. Barcelona really in charge.
He used his advantage because he's faster than Papaloukas.
Mavrokefalidis down low against Morris. He uses his outside arm, but referee calling the foul on Terence Morris. Of course, much more sides for Mavrokefalidis. Here's the replay of the great execution by Victor Sada.
I mean, if you look at the court right now, there are many players that didn't play so many minutes even during the season or the semifinal that are on the court right now. Jotam Halperin on the side of Olympiacos and Mavrokefalidis, who's shooting the free throws right now. On the side of Barcelona, it's Roger Grimau and Victor Sada. So many substitutions going on both sides.
Everything going great for Barcelona. 26 points scored so far. They're playing defense. They're playing good offense. 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining. They're up by 10. Barcelona really making an impression. Mavrokefalidis hitting his second free throw. 9-point lead now for Olympiacos. Victor Sada calling the play. Lorbeck against Borosis. Basile to Grimau. Morris inside, pass is deflected. Lorbeck able to control it. Good job by Lorbeck. Basile attacking Alperin. Trying to go in the baseline, fitting Morris for the dunk. What another execution by Real FC Barcelona. Here come the Blaugranas.
And what a patience exhibited by the players of Barcelona.
Papaloukas trying to find an open man. Good job on defense by Lorbeck on Borosis. Papaloukas goes on his own and puts it in, attacking the rim. We've seen him do it also in the semifinal. Now he's using his experience.
It was a classic Theo Papaloukas shot, going to the hoop with a great penetration and finishing a tough shot.
11 seconds remaining. Barcelona can go down to the end of the first quarter for last shot. Vitor Sada choosing a pick and roll with Lorbeck. Basile, a long three, and it's long. Offensive rebound by Lorbeck, missing the putback right before the buzzer. So the first quarter ends. Regular FC Barcelona 28, Olympiacos Piraeus 19.
I mean, if you think about the first quarter, what we said is that Olympiacos will try to establish Sophocles Shortsanidis in the low post. It did not happen. He got taken out of 6 game. After 6 minutes from the game, he made only 1 out of 3 shots from the field. So a quiet night for Sophocles, but also I don't think Olympiacos did a very good job putting the ball in play in the low post. On the other hand, Olympiacos for sure needs to pick it up defensively. 28 points scored by the offensive machine of Barcelona up to this point.
58% from the field for Barcelona. Usually it's Olympiacos scoring and scoring. 88 points per game usually in the season.
That's impressive, and I mean, if you look at the column of assists, it's 6 assists over there, and most of the assists were coming on the interior passing for very easy dunks or layups.
And you see it even more on the index ranking, 41 for Barcelona, 11 for Olympiacos. That shows that they're doing a great game so far.
No, I mean, if you consider the efficiency rating, it's got such a big discrepancy. I think a 9-point game is not such a bad result for Olympiacos at the moment. I think that Barcelona is playing a lot more of a team game.
10 points for Pete Michael to lead all scorers in the first quarter for Barcelona. Rubio also with 5 and Navarro with 5.
Here we see Xavi Pascual instructing his troops during the timeout.
En transición, ahora en transición, volvemos a jugar Basten con rolling de Frank y movimiento. Vamos.
Defense and rebounds, of course, that's what Barcelona is all about. They call a play for transition, but defense and rebounds really matter for them. They matter all season long.
No, defensively they are very active. They don't have a typical big man who would be muscling his way around the basket, who will be bumping the cutters, but they are active. They are long and they are active. They are great shot blockers, and that's what's been paying off in this game.
9-6. Barcelona leading the rebounds so far. Start of the second quarter, Sada to Basile. Back to Vitor Sada. Now Olympiacos, they have to try and change something. While both teams trying to find the correct lineup. Of course, no problem so far for Barcelona. Vasquez back to Basile. He has the space to take the three. Misses it. Grimau with the offensive rebound. Back to Sada. Vasquez to Grimau. Now Olympiacos trying to play some pressure with a zone. Sada, zone defense. Morris takes the shot. They have 3 shots with a zone defense, but that, as we said in the semifinal, allows offensive rebounding. Sada with another one.
Yes, I mean, if you're playing the zone after the shot is taken, you must immediately box out a player.
Basile with another 3, and this time it is good. 3 3-pointers in a row, 3 possessions. The last one by Gianluca Basile. 12-point lead for Barcelona.
If you want to have a chance against a great shooting team like Barcelona, you must box out and limit the second chance points.
Borosis to Childress. Childress down low against Grimau, kicks it out. Borosis against Vasquez. It's not his place to stay there outside the 3-point line. Takes a wild shot, but he hits it. Of course, they did it perfectly right.
Another wild 3 by Ioannis Borosis. He made similar 3 on a step-back situation against Partizan in the semifinal.
Borosis beating the buzzer. Now back to a 9-point lead by Barcelona. Attacking right now. Basile. Pass inside to Sada, controlling it. Back to Vasquez. They are executing perfectly.
That's a beautiful team play between the players of Barcelona.
Always finding the open man, always playing great without the ball. Borosis inside the 3-point line to Childress. Childress got it by Grimau. Childress attacking, taking the lane, and another charge coming up. Now it's Josh Childress charging. Another great defensive job by Barcelona. They're doing everything perfect.
So they are doing a really good job of clogging up the middle, and Josh Childress got a very hard time to drive because the middle is just packed with defenders of Barcelona.
Grimao staying with him, back in his place, and then you got the charge. Sada attacking against Teodosic. Now Olympiacos back to a man-on-man defense after the failure of the zone earlier. Sada to Basile, he has space, another long shot. This time he misses, Borosis with a rebound. Papaloukas, now Barcelona taking lots of threes, trying to open up the field so they can take any shot they want. Papaloukas, pick and roll with Borosis in the corner, Mavro Kefalidis against Morris, inside to Borosis against Vasquez. Vasquez blocked lots of shots, but this time Borosis puts it in.
Yeah, he did a good job, he was patient, he set up the bank shot from very up close, so a good play by Ioannis Borosis.
5 for Borosis, Vitor Sada. The great pressure by Teodosic. Teodosic really on all over Sada. There is Morris to Basile, pick and roll with Vasquez. Basile has space, kicks it out, Morris for the three. Short, clanking off the front rim. Borosis with another rebound. Now Borosis on defense is feeling his present foul.
Yes, good work there on the glass by Ioannis Borosis.
Childress to Borosis inside. Mavro Kefalidis. Good move against Morris, but he misses his shot. Basile controlling the long rebound. He surprised Morris with that move, but then couldn't finish the play.
Yes, that was a great fake, great move, but a very big shot at the end by Mavro Kefalidis.
Vitor Sada, 6 minutes 37 remaining in the first half. Barcelona up by 9. Sada attacking Teodosic. Fitting Vasquez in the paint. Vasquez scoring 6 points for him. He's both doing a great job on offense and on defense.
Another great pass on the inside. That's the story of Barcelona. They are penetrating and they are kicking.
Every player having an impact tonight for Barcelona. Teodosic down low to Borosis. Borosis against Vasquez. Clash of the Titans this time. Vasquez is called for the foul. Ioannis Borosis attacking only the first foul of the second quarter for Barcelona.
And there was some very physical play going on there right now between Borosis and defending Vasquez.
Action and reaction now on the floor. Nikola Vujicic for Olympiacos. Vujicic, more of a finesse player. Let's see if he'll be able to hit some good shots. Olympiacos needing desperately points right now. Teodosic, guarded by Navarro. Tries to find the open man. Great pass inside to Vujicic. Immediately scoring. Assist by Milos Teodosic, who led the EuroLeague in assists this season.
And I think it's very important for Nikola Vujicic, if he is to be effective, to get going early.
Vujicic having an uncanny connection with Papaloukas, but this time also finding that connection with Teodosic. Rubio going in, but finding trouble. Defensive foul call on Teodosic. Tough call there. Teodosic called for the foul. Complaining with the referees. Now saying, okay, I did it. Barcelona 35, Olympiacos Piraeus 26. The Blaugrana really dominating.
They are dominating the boards. I mean, it's 5 offensive rebounds for Barcelona in this game so far. 13 total against 9 total of Olympiacos. So Olympiacos also needs to really concentrate on boxing out and clearing the boards.
Ricky Rubio ready to inbound it for the Blaugrana. Rubio finding Navarro. Navarro catches it. Navarro attacking. Pick and roll in the corner for Lorbeck. Lorbeck trying to go at Borosis. Lots of difference inside. Vujicic steals it with experience to Papaloukas in transition. Goes pass! Navarro! And he dunks it! He said, that's the reaction that we're gonna have.
Where did that come from? Where did Theo get the strength? I haven't seen it long time from him.
We're used to see him with the layups, with finesse plays. This is all power from Papaloukas. The fake, and he finishes with authority.
Wow, he exploded on that step. And you can tell the fans are raising up for Olympiacos into a 7-point game.
Papaloukas now with the dunk, given Very much needed boost of confidence to his team. Now they're down by 7. They're trying to change something because everything Barcelona has done so far has gone in the right way.
I think the key word that you just mentioned is the confidence. I think that Olympiacos needs confidence from its leader. And I know that Teodosic is the reigning MVP, but I think the most experienced player, the most respected player on the squad is Theo Papaloukas. And everybody right now is looking up to him to provide a good feeling for the squad of Olympiacos.
Absolutely, and now Koscielny is also trying to have an impact by Linas Kleiza. They need points by Linas Kleiza when he come back to the floor. Now Vasilopoulos, Vujicic on the floor for Olympiacos.
I think it's a smart decision by Coach Giannakis to keep Linas Kleiza on the bench for some time, because all he needs to do, like I said before, is calm down. There's nothing wrong with his game, but he just was maybe pushing it and wanting the game too hard to come to him.
Maybe he was the one who was feeling the pressure most. We talk about that. He's used to dominate games. He's doing that all season long. Now he's in trouble.
But in this game, he's facing some very long and mobile defenders. That is the difference.
Lorbeck to Vasquez outside the three-point line. Ricky gets the ball, pick and roll. On the other end, Navarro has space. The three! Trademark three-pointer by Juan Carlos Navarro.
Oh, that's very tough for Olympiacos. Just when it looked like that they are getting going, they are getting into the flow. Juan Carlos Navarro hits a very big three.
Vujicic attacking Lorbeck, then going out to Teodosic. Pick and roll. Teodosic attacking it, feeding Vujicic. Vujicic with a fake, but Vasquez comes out from nowhere and blocks the shot. Navarro in transition. Back to Ricky. They're slowing it down now, trying to go for the play. Ricky says,
look how
calm it
mature
down.
this was. Ricky wasn't rushing anywhere. He did not see an easy shot, and he's backing it out.
Ricky attacking Vasilopoulos, of course, much more agile than him. He has a mismatch there. He's trying to take advantage of it. Here, he feeds Navarro for the triple. Juan Carlos Navarro with 8 points, 2 3-pointers already. Barcelona now shooting 54% from the field, 38% of their 3-pointers. Ricky against Teodosic. Navarro back to Rubio. Navarro playing off screens. Vasquez sets one for him this time. His shot gets blocked. Great job on defense this time by Olympiacos. Vujicic from the top of the key. Turns around. Doesn't find anyone. Papaloukas. Pick and roll. He's going in again. And this time Lorbeck is on his way. Ball is awarded to Barcelona. And referees talking about it. Papaloukas complaining very loudly about that. Let's have a look at the replay. Lorbeck in his way.
Yes, it's off Ricky. Ricky was the last.
Ball was clearly
person.
deflected by Barcelona, and in fact the referees make the correct call. Papaloukas inbounding. Ball is kicked out of bounds. Shot clock set back to 24. Xavi Pascual trying to talk to the referee. 4 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 10-point lead for the Blaugrana. Vasilopoulos got it by Pete Michael, who's back on the floor. And Barcelona also having the chance to make their stars get a rest. Papaloukas going around Ricky. Rubio call for the foul, is first in the game.
Very few fouls on both sides. There's nobody in the foul trouble. Boniface and the only player with 2 fouls on the side of Barcelona. On the other side, it's Teodosic and Kleiza with 2 fouls respectively.
Olin Don in trouble earlier, then he's not been back in the game, but Barcelona has found other leaders like Vasquez. Papaloukas owning the baseline. What a move by Theo Papaloukas.
That was gutsy right over Vasquez, who's got, mind you, 4 blocks up till now, and Theo went right at it and over him.
That's great confidence. He knows he can do that. Navarro attacking Vasilopoulos outside. Lorbeck has the 3 and he shows it. Erasm Lorbeck hitting another 3. First points in his game. Barcelona 6 from 15 from three-point land. Olympiacos perfect, 4 from 4. They are using it a lot tonight. Teodosic kicks it out. Vasilopoulos shoots a three. It's short. First mistake from the three-point line by Olympiacos. Both teams not very sharp from three in the semifinal. Another total difference tonight.
There's another substitution being prepared on Olympiacos side. Childers and Sophocles will check back into the game.
Lorbeck back to Michael. Physical against Papaloukas, turns around, tough shot, he misses it. Borosis with a rebound. Papaloukas, ball is stolen by Ricky, who goes in. That's the new wave.
Yeah, I think Theo did not see him. It was a slow outlet pass from Borosis, and Theo was just turning into Rubio, who read the game well.
And if we know Theo, I think he will be mad at himself for letting Rubio do that. Vujicic turns around, good move, but Barcelona is there. Tap in by Yanis Borosis. He yells something, trying to motivate his team, and Olympiacos really needs it right now.
Borosis is really trying to fire up his teammates.
Borosis, 7 points and 5 rebounds in this game. Ball inside to Vasquez. Vasquez with a good move. Cannot find the basket, but is fouled. They will go to the line with 2. Fran Vasquez, great impact tonight.
Very big game, and I think what did not happen in the beginning is that Sophocles Shortsonidis did not put pressure and did not put in foul trouble the big man of Barcelona, and that's what needs to happen. Sofo needs to be a factor in this game for Olympiacos to have a chance to come back into this game.
He was stopped early, he's not been a factor. 3 shots taken from the floor, just 2 points, as I said before. Maybe he's feeling the fatigue, but maybe he's feeling the pressure of the front court by Barcelona. They're always pounding him.
Okay, that's true, but I think Olympiacos just needs to find a way to work the ball inside and spread the court. They must spread the court, otherwise Sofo cannot play.
Fran Vasquez missing from the free throw line. But Barcelona still up by 11, under 2 minutes in the first half. Papaloukas, now it's a zone defense for the Blaugrana. Teodosic calling the play against the zone. Going to Childress, Childress to Papaloukas. Rubio going outside to guard him. Childress inside. Double teaming Sofo. This time he's been aggressive. This time he gets fouled.
This is what they need. They need to work it down, and he needs to be aggressive and attack it. And immediately Coach Xavi Pascual is reacting, and he's sending Boniface back into the game to go against Sofo.
Fran Vasquez, 12 minutes, 43 seconds already on the floor, so now he needs some rest. Fresh legs of Ndong. He has 2 personal fouls, so we'll try to be careful in this last minute and a half.
And Fran Vasquez also with 2 personal fouls.
Big Sofo missing his free throw. Big Sofo needs to be involved in this game. Of course, we know that free throws aren't his specialty. 50% from the free throw line in the season. 0 for 2 on this occasion. With Michael grabbing the rebound. Juan Carlos Navarro to Rubio. Teodosic on him. Navarro, long 3-pointer! La bomba de Navarro! 11 points for Navarro, 3 for 5 from the long distance. He's on fire.
He's on fire, but the shot was wide open. I think Olympiacos must do a better job defensively.
Papaloukas faking the 3, going in, using his body to protect himself from Lorbeck and scoring it. Experienced attitude. Papaloukas has it all.
Theo is leading the troops, but he's been too alone.
50 seconds remaining. Navarro guarded by Teodosic and fouled. Teodosic with his 3rd personal foul. Juan Carlos Navarro headed to the free throw line. We were saying that at the beginning of the game, Olympiacos needing something to stop Navarro. Timeout on the floor. Olympiacos wanting to talk about it with Teodosic in foul trouble.
I mean, that's a serious problem for Coach Yanakis. because Teodosic has not been able to get into his flow. Maybe his flu or the stomach sickness is playing some role, but right now at the moment he has scored only 7 points, even though he's the best scorer, but he is not in his rhythm. He is not in his rhythm, and he's the number one, he's the scorer so far, with Minas Kleza not really also into his flow in the game, but he must go out with 3 personal fouls.
Navarro with 11 points, Pete Michael with 10 for Barcelona. For Olympiacos, 8 points by Papaloukas, 7-ish by Borussis and Teodosic. Teodosic, as you said, starting big, then fading down now with 3 fouls. We will have to be careful in the second half. Juan Carlos Navarro, 4 for 7 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3-point range, 55% from the field for Barcelona.
I know you're saying that Navarro is on fire, he has made 3 3-pointers, but I think that he's too wide open. For the quality of a shooter that you're speaking about, the guy with so much experience, you just cannot give him so much space. I think if you go back to the semifinal, I think Partizan did a lot better job defending Juan Carlos Navarro. If it was Bo McCullough or Rasic, they were always in the face of Navarro.
Play resuming, Navarro from the free throw line with 2. Juan Carlos Navarro, 13.9 scoring average, 85.9% from the free throw line. Navarro, 35% also from 3-point range. Tonight both teams shooting well from there. Navarro missing his second free throw. Despite that, Barcelona with a 13-point lead, widest lead of the night, staying there with the zone defense. Papaloukas trying to find a path to the basket. 33 seconds remaining. Borussis, Ricky Rubio extending Barcelona's defense. Borussis goes on his own. Rubio is there, trying to get the ball from him, tries to go behind the back. Childress understands it, feeds Borussis for the dunk. This time Rubio tried to do too much.
No, this was luck for Olympiacos because Borussis should not have been dribbling the ball from the 3-point line around with Rubio around him. So this was a big mistake, but with some luck.
Here the good thing by Rubio. Touches the ball, then tries to go behind the back, but Childress takes it from him, feeds Borussis for the dunk. Timeout on the floor. Barcelona up by 11, 21.3. So Barcelona will be able to go to the end.
Maybe right there on that last play, a little bit of inexperience by Ricky, because he was too young. He was going for the flashy play instead of settling for a sure thing and starting the fast break, and got the ball taken away from him, which led to easily 2 points for Olympiacos.
Both teams shooting well, 55% from Barcelona, 54 for Olympiacos. Of course, the difference now has been that they have been having too much space, as you said. Navarro wide open, a lot of shots when they were wide open. They're allowing too much.
Yes, there's too much space for the shooters of Barcelona, and underneath there's some great passing. And Barcelona players are finding very good shooting positions for their players from underneath the basket, and those are very high percentage shots. That's the bottom line.
Barcelona 7 for 16 already, 16 3-pointers. And if they are shooting that well, it could only mean trouble for Olympiacos. Rubio trying to go to the end of the first half with the last possession. Pete Michael. Patrick Beverly on the floor to spend some defense on Rubio in the last seconds. 7 seconds remaining. Rubio feeding Michael. Michael attacking the basket, but then turnover. Childress, 2 seconds remaining. Long 3-pointer by Childress, trying to be the buzzer. Not able to do that. First half ending. Regular FC Barcelona 47, Olympiacos Piraeus 36. Blaugrana dominating the first half.
No, we spoke about it. They are more precise and they are better in execution offensively and defensively. To me, it's only how active their big men are. They are able to move from one side of the key to another, come from a second position blocks. They are coming from the weak side out of nowhere. Fran Vasquez with 4 shot blocks. He's been a factor. They need to go hard at him to put him in foul trouble.
In the second half, they will try to go back inside, try to open the field, as you said, try to get better shots. Right now, they're down by 11. Juan Carlos Navarro with 12, leading all scorers Barcelona. Let's see if Olympiacos will be able to get back in the second half.
It will be interesting to watch. Looking forward to it.
Stay with us. See you in the second half after the break.
Interior defense and the dominance by Fran Vasquez.
Ready to start the second half. Patrick Beverly on the floor for Olympiacos. Coach Yanakis trying to give Teodosic some rest. Beverly and Skunipan beginning it. Skunipan on Rubio.
So I think Yanakis is going with a lot quicker combination with the speed and athleticism in Beverly and Skunipan combined.
Let's see if they'll be able to involve Kleza and Big Sofo. They go to Big Sofo immediately in the first possession. Big Sofo misses. Kleza with the offensive rebound. Goes out again for another possession. Second chance for Olympiacos. Skunipan guarded by Ricky Rubio. Childress gets the ball outside the three-point line. Takes a three. He misses it. Navarro with a defensive rebound.
Good box out there by Barcelona.
Dong boxing out, creating the space for Navarro, and a steal by Patrick Beverly on Rubio. Rubio, a couple of turnovers, one at the end of the first half, another one right now. Patrick Beverly immediately having his contribution.
I mean, he's coming in, and what Coach Yanakis is looking for him, it's not any offensive contribution. He's looking for tough defense on the ball, and that's what he just did.
Just Childress inbounding for Olympiacos. Skorchanidis to Skunipan. Skunipan trying to attack Rubio. Beverly coming off screens, but Pan goes to Childress. Kleza against Lorbeck. He has the space on the baseline. That's his favorite spot. He turns around. Lorbeck is with him. Big Sofo grabbing the offensive rebound and putting it back in. Immediate contribution by Sophocles Skorchanidis.
But quick two offensive rebound, one by Kleza, second one by Skorchanidis. So they are crashing the board.
Here another great defensive job by Beverly first. Skorchanidis diving on the floor, saving the ball. Childress goes in and he scores. Barcelona 47, Olympiacos 40. Signs of life by Olympiacos in the second half. Beverly pressuring Rubio, trying to take the oxygen out of him. Also a bit of trash talk they're trying to get in his mind.
But look at that body language. I mean, they are here to play the 20 minutes. They are just not going to lay down and give the game to Barcelona. This is going to be fight.
Big reaction by Olympiacos to start the second half. Ricky Rubio. Big roll with Ndong. Rubio to the player from Senegal, Juan Carlos Navarro. Double team, Navarro to Ndong. Ndong has space, can take the shot. Big Sofo is on him. Blocks his shot. Kleza bringing up the ball. Fitting Beverly right now.
By Kleza. He's slowed down.
Skunipan calling the set play. Big Sofo taking position against Ndong. He goes in all the way. He misses, but Childress is there. Touched by Childress.
Yes, I think
sends it out of bounds. So possession for Barcelona.
But for sure, in the first 2 minutes, Olympiacos is a lot more aggressive than Barcelona.
Coach Pascual recognizing the trouble by Rubio in his first 2 minutes, bringing Vitor Sada in to give more physicality, more defense.
But also a little bit more experience, because I think Vitor Sada is older and more experienced, so I think he's just going to try to calm down the troops.
Franz Vasquez also on the floor for Barcelona. Vitor Sada for Lorbeck. Navarro coming off screens. Good defense by Penn, denying the ball, but Navarro gets it anyway. Shoots the long three. This time he misses. Childress with a rebound. Good chance for Olympiacos to cut Barcelona's lead. Just Childress against Pete Michael. Pete Michael winning the matchup in the first half. Childress missing the shot. Good defense again by Barcelona. Blaugrana possession again. One referee signals Blaugrana possession, the other one Olympiacos. Tough ball. Coach Yanakis wants the ball. Olympiacos ball.
Some discussion between the referees, but at the end the ball is aborted to Olympiacos.
Navarro touching it and sending it out of bounds.
Yes, good call.
Good call, good call. Just Childress inbounding. For Skorchanidis. Big Sofo to Skunipan. Sada all over him. Too much. Too aggressive. spending a foul there. Hear the reaction. Look at Big Sofo diving on the floor.
Sacrificing his body for the team. That's what they need. That's what they need from him.
Fast points there for Olympiacos. They need to do that. Defense and trying to find their tempo in the game. Big Sofo back from Beverly. He travels in the paint. Had trouble controlling that pass. Was maybe too low for him.
But this is Sofo is thinking about Fran Vasquez. This is the power of Fran Vasquez. Because he's such a dominant shot blocker, Sofo committed to travel.
He established that in the first half.
Yes, 100% agree with you.
Lorbeck, aggressive distance by Kleza. Beat Michael against Beverly. He has a matchup there. Identifies it.
That's a
Scores
tough shot.
over Beverly. Tough shot. Great basket by Pete Michael. He's angry for not being included in the first two All-Star teams in the EuroLeague, and it's showing his pride.
And it's the third foul for Vasquez, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is.
Okay, I hear you. Just another thing, please ask your player to sit down.
Third foul by Fran Vasquez. He needs to sit down there before it's too late. Of course, Xavi Pascual immediately understanding it, calling Vasquez on the bench, sending back, and dunk.
And a big ovation for Patrick Beverly.
Standing ovation by the Greek fans for Patrick Beverly. 3 minutes and 12 seconds on the floor. He made a difference.
Yes, he made a statement. You know, he jump-started the Olympiacos squad.
Linas Kleza to Skunipen. Pick and roll with Korchanidis. Childress inside to Kleza. Finally has the ball there. Great move by Kleza. Great use of his body. The hook. Both a power and a finesse move.
And the spin. He's very quick on the spin.
Still a 7-point lead for Barcelona. Sada. Guarded by Papaloukas. Skunipen on Navarro. Lorbeck trying to get it back at Kleza. Turns around. Same movement with a hook, but he misses. Navarro. Long rebound. And he hits a three. Another one. Fourth three-pointer in the game by Juan Carlos Navarro. La bomba.
That's really tough for Olympiacos to take because they've been playing very tough defense.
Papaloukas. Good job on defense by Sada. Pick and roll with Korchanidis. Childress takes a three. And also Josh Childress. Let's see how they signal it. It was signaled as a two-pointer.
No, that was a second three of the day. It's a three at the end.
It's a three. Real FC Barcelona 52, Olympiacos 45. They're fighting in a much better way in the second half. Navarro. Victor Sada. Back to Navarro. Skunipen. Pick and roll when done. Navarro, good defense. They roll over. Juan Carlos Navarro there. Pitt Michael, another tough shot. He misses this one. Long rebound. Korchanidis controlling but sending it in the hands of Victor Sada.
I cannot believe it how intense is the defense of Olympiacos. Of course, they are starting to gamble a little bit on the defense. That's what happens if you play so aggressive. And after the shot is taken, people must look for players to box out. That's what must happen.
Perfectly said. In the first half, they had lots of troubles. They couldn't change the game. Now they have to take some gambles because they have to change something.
They have to change the rhythm. They need to put Barcelona on their heels. They need to come out aggressive.
5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now Olympiacos trying to put some pressure on Navarro. Already 4 three-pointers in his game. The record for Final Four title game for most three-pointers is 5, so he has a chance to do that. 15 points by Navarro, 12 by Pete Michael. Great all balanced performance by Barcelona in their offense.
5:21.
Navarro and Michael in double digits, but everyone is giving their contribution. Victor Sada ready to inbound the ball.
They're gonna take 8 seconds off the clock.
Trying to watch the clock too.
That's what referee Brazauskas from Lithuania was saying to Coach Yanakis. They're gonna set the clock back 8 seconds.
Okay.
Setting it back, 5 minutes, 21 seconds. Sada for Pitt Michael. Back to Victor Sada. Razem Lorbeck. Pitt Michael cutting to the line, taking the ball. Great block by Josh Childress. They're trying to make a statement on defense, but Barcelona with another possession. Navarro in the paint. Ball is turned over. Still for Olympiacos. Kunipan to Papaloukas, slowing it down right now. They tried to go transition, but they slowing it down now. Great Papaloukas taking the ball to the rim, putting it in. He's begging for a foul, but he's there. Papaloukas.
The technical shot is unbelievable.
5-point game now. Olympiacos climbing a ladder back into the game. Van Dong with a dunk, putting Barcelona back to a 7-point lead. The basket is good and one.
That's a good answer by Barcelona, because like we said before, I think Olympiacos is starting to get too aggressive, and this is the way to punish it. Be patient, make an extra pass, make an extra penetration, and look for an easy basket.
Good execution this time. Yes, it's Ndong who dunked the ball. Boniface Ndong, 4 points in his game. Good defense in the beginning. He had some foul troubles. Now he's back on the floor. Olympiacos trying to react. They're more by Olympiacos. They desperately want to get another one tonight. But Barcelona is there, always answering each and every play by Olympiacos. Great match. Another great EuroLeague game.
That's going to be after timeout. One extra free throw for Boniface Ndong.
Play is ready to resume. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. 10 points by Theo Papaloukas and 9 by Josh Childress for Olympiacos. 9 also by Borosis. Now they're trying to involve each and every player.
And the fans are coming alive for Olympiacos.
Ndong, it's a chance for 3. He dunked it in. Was fouled. Free throw for Boniface Ndong. 3-point play for Ndong. And this is a 2. Let's see.
I think it was reached through the hoop, so it's going to be only 1 point.
No, it's from down low, so it's just 1 point.
Yes, 55-47.
Ball was touched from under the rim, so that's just 1 point. If they touched it above, it would have been 2. Papaloukas for Childress. Childress pick and roll with Borosis. Childress attacking the basket. Tough move. The ball rattles in and out of the rim. This time not lucky. Josh Childress.
Good move, tough shot, but Josh Childress was unlucky. The ball touched every part of the rim.
Darius Morris for Ndong. Back to Sada. Sada to Navarro. Kunipan. Aggressive defense. Navarro handles it badly. Sada with a 3. Trying to beat the buzzer, and he does. Victor Sada. That's a dagger in the heart of Olympiacos.
Such a good defense by Olympiacos, and Victor Sada at the last second beats the buzzer.
Papaloukas in the paint for Borosis. Fouled by Sada. Barcelona tried to prevent that pass.
And they are clogging up the middle very well from the beginning of the game, but Olympiacos is playing some great defense, putting a lot of pressure on the ball, but this was just a great shot by Victor Sada.
1.6 scoring average Victor Sada already. 5 points tonight.
And don't forget, he did not play 1 minute in the semifinal.
Not even 1 minute. Good choice by coach Xavi Pascual. Lets Ricky Rubio cool down a bit, and as Victor Sada doing a great effort on the floor. Papaloukas in the air this time. Michael understands it all. Steals it from Papaloukas. And Ndong controls the ball. Tough shot because he was not handling it good, but then the jumper by Boniface Ndong, and we're back to a 13-point lead.
So much confidence in Boniface Ndong. He didn't catch the ball right, but then he thought about it, reestablished, and shot the ball.
Kleza in the paint. The defense is all over him. Victor Sada spans another foul. They're being aggressive on each and every play.
And Corrado again Great contribution by Boniface and to Barcelona. 7 points in 10 minutes. I mean, he's just doubling his performance from the semifinals.
Not only that, also his presence in the first quarter was amazing, playing that defense. So his big body is there, preventing trouble in the paint for Barcelona.
Defensively, he set the tone in the beginning of the game. He set the tone that nothing was going to be free around the basket for Sophocles Shortsanidis. Only 5 points for Linas Kleiza up in this game.
17.3 scoring average for the Alfonso Ford Trophy winner of the season. 81% of his free throws. He misses the first one, he scores the second. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Victor Sada, the offensive possession for Barcelona. Sada really making a statement there on the floor with his contribution. With Michael, kicks it out. Teodosic understands what was going to happen, but not able to steal that pass. Sada, tough pass inside and dunk. Not able to control it. Turnover for Barcelona.
I don't think Boniface saw the pass coming. He turned his back for just a split second, just in the moment that the pass was being made.
Teodosic now on the floor. Olympiacos needing his threes, needing his great contribution. He made it all year long, becoming the MVP of this season's EuroLeague, but he misses the shot there. Everybody jumping there for the loose ball, but Barcelona coming out with a rebound.
Everybody was jumping for it, but only Purusis for Olympiacos. Otherwise, it was 3 Barcelona players crashing the boards.
Sada for Navarro. Pick and roll win dunk. Terence Morris trying to find Navarro again. Navarro against Beverly. Navarro goes to the rim. Tough shot again by Navarro. He always finds the basket.
Big players make big plays, and this was a big shot and a big moment for Barcelona.
14-point lead. Barcelona to their largest lead of the night. Ball kicked out. Beverly takes a three. Very important. Borussia sends it out of bounds. Now Olympiacos looks in a hole. They have to answer that.
This is a tough place that Olympiacos is in right now. It's a 14-point lead. Barcelona's got the momentum of the game. Olympiacos must do something, either if it's offensively, but more importantly, defensively.
Victor Sada, Teodosic on him. Gianluca Basile on the floor for Barcelona. Coach Pascual using his bench a lot right now. Navarro fakes the three. Beverly jumps. Contact, but not a foul. Navarro takes a three. Short. Papaloukas in transition for Beverly. Pass is long. Beverly not able to take it to the rim. Papaloukas outside the three-point line to Kleiza. Kleiza has to be involved. Good move down there. Changes his hand and scores with his left hand. Under 1 minute in the third. Barcelona 62. Olympiacos Piraeus 50. Sada against Teodosic. Basile playing off screens. Takes the ball. Papaloukas on him. Pick a row in dog. Basile in the sideline. Navarro to Sada. Yes, space. Fakes the shot. Beverly spending a foul. They're really in control, executing perfectly.
Yes, but at the end of the day, this was a good foul because Sada was penetrating straight to the basket, and Barcelona is not in the bonus set, so it's going to be out of bounds for Barcelona.
They're moving the defense. The extra pass, finding the open man. Navarro was so much confident. Now he takes a rest. 34 seconds remaining. Coach Xavi Pascual will get him ready for the first quarter.
I mean, Navarro is hot, and that's what you cannot let happen with Navarro. If he gets going, it's really tough to stop him.
Vitor Sada against Kunipen. Basile playing off screens, not able to get the ball. Roger Grimau attacking Papaloukas. Great pass inside to Morris. Beverly has to spend that foul. Another good execution. They're good at beating their man off the dribble at the pick and roll execution. Here, the big man rolling there, always receiving the ball because they're so good passers.
Some quick substitutions going on the Olympiacos side. Teodosic is back in the game. Josh Childers going to check in a second. Taking out Penn and Beverly. So again, size and more shooting ability, replacing quickness and toughness.
Now with a higher lineup, Beverly and Kunipen to the bench. Beverly with 3 fouls. Terence Morris to the line with 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Third straight Final Four appearance Maccabi in 2008, CSKA Moscow 2009, and now with Barcelona in 2010. 3 Final Four with 3 different teams. Papaloukas. This team down by 14 points. 8 seconds remaining. Papaloukas watching the clock. 5 seconds. Pick and roll with Korchanidis. He takes the 3. Short, clanging off the first rim. Long shot by Rubio. It goes close to the rim, but the third quarter ends. Barcelona 64, Olympiacos Pireo, Blaugrana apparently in control.
It's a 14-point game. Let me remind you that in the halftime it was an 11-point game, and Olympiacos started out very well. They came out really hard defensively on Barcelona, but after a while Barcelona was able to adjust, and now they are back in command. They are in command right now with a 14-point lead. If they just keep playing smart, they are in a very, very good way to taking the title.
Playing with great confidence, executing on offense, they've been patient, they've also been patient at the end of the semifinal against CSKA Moscow when they were a bit in trouble after their lead was cut down to 3, but they're always reacting because they're always patient, always in control, they're executing, and they know that they're the best defensive team out there in the whole EuroLeague.
No, they're getting a lot of their confidence from playing good defense. That's what many of their players say throughout the season. When they play tough games, if they play tough defense, they were playing very well. And this is what's happening here tonight. Their confidence is sky high right now. The confidence they got from playing good defense translated into very good combinations with the interior passing on offense, and also Juan Carlos Navarro is on fire.
Navarro with 17 points leads all scorers, with Michael with 12. Papaloukas is the only one in double digits with 10 points for Olympiacos. Xavi Pascual asking his players to continue doing all the things, drawing the offensive plays, asking Basile to be wide open in the corner because Basile is a threat from 3-point line.
No, you cannot leave Basile open. He's a very good 3-point threat. He made only 1 out of 4 3-pointers, but 2 of them were shot on the same position in a quick succession. So don't leave Basile open, for sure. That's a good combination.
He never hesitates. If he's open, he shoots. He's 1 for 10 from the field. Doesn't matter. No, he shoots. He's a shooter.
That's a shooter's mentality. You must keep shooting.
Terrence Morris for Ndong. Basile positioning himself in the corner, but Rubio goes the other way to Morris. Ndong against Korchanidis. Back outside. Grimau against Childress. Good defense from Childress, but he kicks the ball. Shot clock set back to 24. Still a 14-point lead for Barcelona. Barcelona can get their widest lead of the night with a basket. We've seen the reaction in the third quarter from Olympiacos, but Barcelona is always there, always on your back, always executing you, pushing you, doing everything. Morris in the corner. 3-pointer, 1 go. Teodosic with a rebound. Papaloukas calling the play. Ricky Rubio on him. Kleiza taking position in the low post. Good job by Morris, denying the reception, but now Kleiza has it. Morris from behind, steals it. Rubio in transition, goes to the rim and lays it up and in for Barcelona. Widest lead of the night, 16 points.
I can see some frustration on the face of Linas Kleiza. You know, he's been defended very well by Barcelona.
Rubio with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and here another turnover. Really a deep hole for Olympiacos right now.
But look at that, what players like Roger Primauer off the bench or Gianluca Basile are giving to their squad. They are playing inspirational with a lot of energy.
There's Morris, going down outside the 3-point line. Ricky Rubio comes outside to get the ball. Contact but not a foul. Steal for Olympiacos this time from Rubio. Teodosic to Kleiza, back to Teodosic. Big Sofo. Finds Papaloukas. Papaloukas wants the pick and roll against Rubio. Rubio stays with him. Here the pick and roll, the mismatch. Sofo down there. Grimau trying to block the shot, but it's a foul.
He was foul hard there by Roger Grimau, who tried to save the defensive mismatch that happened over there on a pick and roll situation.
Korchanidis, 2 for 6 from the field in this game. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Let's see.
That's big Sofo did. Missed both of his free throws in the first half. And a big free throws right now.
Yeah, not able to give his usual contribution tonight. Barcelona very, very tough in the paint against him. Coach Pascual letting Navarro take a rest. Right now they had their widest lead of the night with 16 points. Sofo scoring his first free throw. 50.8% from there in the season. 2 for 2 this time. 14-point lead now for Barcelona. Rubio attacking Beverly back on the floor with 3 personal fouls to try and put more pressure on the youngster. Basile cutting off screens, receives it in the corner, shoots. Rebound by Linus Kleiza. Very aggressive there, took it with authority. Beverly has pace, doesn't take the shot. Papaloukas outside 3-point line, wants another pick and roll with Korchanidis. He has pace, has to take the shot, misses. Grimau fighting for the rebound.
Wow, what a fight by Roger Grimau.
And Grimau is a fighter. Always a spark from the bench, always very intense, giving everything on the floor each and every minute he has.
Both offensively and defensively.
Pick and roll, Rubio, another turnover. Kleiza takes it, Beverly in transition, stops Fitzchildress. Rubio from behind, catches it. Let's see the decision. Another tough decision. Olympiacos ball, white ball there. Here, Grimau, the great rebound. Teodosic on the bench, commentating the game with Kunipan. He has energy left in his tank, but he's been very quiet after a great start. He had 7 points, but then nothing else.
He got into foul trouble very early. I think the three fouls was a big factor for him.
Zile sending the ball out of bounds. Another white ball. Olympiacos down by 14. Now they'll have to get defensive stops and baskets, but it looks very, very difficult with this Barcelona team.
Oh, they need every point they can get.
Skunipan against Vitor Sada. Sofo is there, then goes away, not able to get that pick and roll. Inside for Korchanidis. Morris from the weak side with an amazing block.
There's nothing, no holes in the defense of Barcelona. Phenomenal team defense by Barcelona.
Sada to Basile, to Terence Morris. Michael takes another tough shot and makes another one. Watching the Barcelona soccer player on the sideline, showing his shirt, Barcelona pride. Again, they're up by 16, timeout on the floor. Coach Yanaki is desperate there because he has to find a way to get back.
This is so tough, Corrado. I mean, what do you do against such a great defense? The guys on the perimeter are playing active. They are putting the pressure on the ball. They are not leaving the shooters open. If Olympiacos happens to work the ball on the inside, they are the shot blockers. They are moving actively from one side to another, and Sofo just cannot do anything.
Barcelona winning the EuroLeague title, as we said, in 2003, but losing 5 another finals. So they have a chance tonight to change those stats. Navarro having a chance to win the EuroLeague title while being a reigning world champion. He won the world championship with Spain in 2006, so he has a chance to do that. He's 4 for 8 from 3-point land, as we said. The record is 5 3-pointers in the final. Let's see if he'll be able to reach that mark. 5 3-pointers by Antoine Rigaudot with Kinder Bologna in 1999. You were in the game,
I remember
George,
that, yes.
So you remember it, and Zagis won it 82-74, and Sasha Djordjevic with Partizan against Juventud in 1992, the only title in Partizan history.
But look at the stats. I mean, we talked about high-octane offense of Olympiacos before the game. First in EuroLeague with 87 points per game. Right now they are at 52, so they would have to score in last 6 3/4 minutes 25 No, 35 points to be at average. That's unbelievable what kind of defense Barcelona is putting on.
Teodosic inbounding for Olympiacos. Kleza there. Sada extending Barcelona's defense.
He's got so much energy.
Pick and roll, Teodosic to Childress. Childress guarded by Pete Michael. Childress wants to get back at Michael. Kleza to Childress, but Barcelona is always there.
There is nothing.
Morris, 2 defensive stops in a row. A block and now the steal. He draws a foul, immediately setting the tone after the timeout.
This is so tough to beat the Barcelona defense. They are so active, they are everywhere. But I'm telling you, Victor Sada is giving unbelievable spark to Barcelona. This was a substitution or a mix-up in the lineup that paid off big time for Xavi Pascual.
We said many times, best defense in the EuroLeague, 64.6 points per game allowed.
And they are on target. They are on target today.
They're on target even against Olympiacos, scoring 88 per game in the whole season, making it look easy in each and every game. Not tonight. Navarro attacking the basket in the corner for Sada. Sada doesn't take the shot, kicks it out. Morris takes the 3, and after 2 defensive stops, he got 1 on offense. Largest lead of the night, 19-point lead for Barcelona. Olympiacos now
Steal.
really in a deep hole. Also the steal by Barcelona, really in control. Victor Sada.
Look at the patience and execution on offense. They are waiting for the extra pass. They are not rushing anything.
Navarro, great movement of the ball. Michael with a 3, in and out of the rim. Teodosic with a rebound. Outlet pass to Childress in transition. He would like to get the dunk, but Navarro stops him with a foul. Only the 2nd team foul in the 4th quarter for Barcelona. Look at all those blocks tonight. It's raining blocks there.
There was some serious block party that Barcelona put on tonight. 7 total.
89 to 45 in index ranking. Really a big difference. Milos Teodosic for Vasilopoulos. Linas Kleza against Sada. Outside to Vasilopoulos. Kleza now against Morris. Goes there, 2 on him to try and block him. Basket is good for Linas Kleza. He's trying to find his way to the basket. He does now, and he's going to the line with a chance for 3 additional free throw. 8 points for Linas Kleza, but it's way too late.
This looks like late coming on for Linas Kleza. He's missing free throw. He's been taken out of his element.
Really one of his worst outings of the season. Baskets jumping in the air, then finding Pete Michael. Kleza fouling Juan Carlos Navarro. A bit of frustration now there on the field. Technical foul. Double technical foul.
Yes.
On the field now, as we said before.
And immediately Xavi Pascual is signaling a timeout. He wants to calm everybody down because they are firmly in command. They don't want to commit anything that they would regret later on.
Frustration is kicking in, and now maybe Olympiacos trying to find a different way to set the tone for the rest of the game.
No, I mean, they are frustrated because maybe the totally commanding way that Barcelona is playing in this game. It's really hard for Olympiacos, how much talented they are and what kind of season they had. It's very tough for them to accept this loss.
Under 5 minutes, 17-point lead by Barcelona, but also the offensive possession. They'll be able to play with the clock, choose their rhythm, choose their pace of the game, as they've done all game long. Navarro with a 3 to tie the record. No. Vasilopoulos for Papaloukas in transition for Childress. Childress, good execution.
Come on, again.
Basket counts and a foul and 1 for just Childress. When they run in transition, everything is easier for them.
No, they must look for an easy opening because once Barcelona establishes their defense on a set court possession, it's been impossible to penetrate that fortress.
but then they have to be good defensively to start those transitions, and Barcelona has really played a perfect game, not allowing them to do that.
And of course it starts with good rebounding. If you get a good rebound, establish the fast break, then they have a chance. Because they have good athletes. Linas Kleza or Josh Childress, they are the two perfect forwards that can fill the lanes.
4 minutes, 41 seconds dividing Real FC Barcelona from their second EuroLeague title. 15-point lead right now with Josh Childress headed to the free throw line. And here's the former title Dejan Bodiroga, MVP of that final against Benetton Treviso in 2003. Here, the lone remaining player of that team, Juan Carlos Navarro. I think he reminds me of something. I've seen him tonight, yeah? 17 for Navarro in this game, also 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Such a complete game. He's on his way, could be headed for the final MVP if he goes on playing like this. Josh Childress, 11 points for him. Best scorer of the night for Olympiacos, also 4 rebounds and 3 steals. With additional free throw to finish the 3-point play. As we said, Olympiacos needs defensive stops. It will be better for them because it would allow them to go with their rhythm, try to get some transition baskets.
They cannot hold back. They must start risking because it's a 14-point game and so little time to go.
Navarro to Lorbeck. Lorbeck inside against Kleza. Kleza fouling Lorbeck. Not agreeing with the referee, but there was contact there. So many lineups Coach Xavi Pascual can put on the floor, all of them effective.
All of them effective and confident. Confidence is the key word for Barcelona. Everybody's confident and knows his role.
The 14th foul for Olympiacos and also the 4th personal foul for Linas Kleza. Lorbeck inside against Papalukas. He has a mismatch there. Identifies it perfectly. Shoots on his head. Erasm Lorbeck, 5 points in his game. Each and every player of Barcelona doing their job, giving their contribution to this final.
Erasm Lorbeck, such an experienced low-post player.
Childress taking the ball to the rim, but the defense of Barcelona is always there, fighting, hustling, going there with intensity. Another defensive stop, but not for Olympiacos, for Barcelona. They're up by 16, under 4 minutes. As we said before, they can play with the clock right now. Lorbeck against Vasilopoulos. Lorbeck attacking Vasilopoulos, turning around, great move. Kicking it out, but 24-second violation. This time a good defense by Olympiacos.
That's good defense by Olympiacos. Lorbeck was at the last second turning around for his turnaround shot, lost the ball, and the violation resulted.
3:33 to go. 73 for Real FC Barcelona, 57 for Olympiacos Piraeus. Terrence Morris there with that good stretch. 2 defensive stops, 1 block, 1 steal, and then the 3-pointer. A dagger for Olympiacos. Papalukas attacking and scoring with his body. He never stops, never gives it up. The heart of a champion. 73 to 59 now. Foul is called near the sideline. This time Olympiacos over the team bonus. Vasilopoulos there over Sada. Sada maybe extending his outer arm a bit, but a foul was called on Vasilopoulos. Vitor Sada headed to the free throw line for the first time in his game. 1.6 scoring average in a season. He has 6 already. He has been a factor tonight.
And I think all Barcelona needs to do is to make their free throws, because Olympiacos must foul, so they need to stay calm and make their free throws.
Still a 16-point lead for the Blaugrana. Papalukas inside for Kleza. Kleza turns around. Michael comes from the weak side. Now they learned that kind of rule. Personal foul call. Linas Kleza sent to the free throw line. Now The atmosphere
Teo Papaloukas is really
a
upset.
bit tense. Linas Kleiza misses another free throw. He's really nervous. His head is not correctly
He's
in the
shooting
game.
81% from the free throw line for the season.
And he's 1 for 4 tonight only. Make it 2 for 5.
Wow, that's unheard of for Linas Kleiza.
Navarro running up half court, under 3 minutes. He fakes the pass, goes inside to Morris. Morris uses the rim, goes the other way. Childress frustrated, can't help but fouling him.
But again, you see Carlos Navarro faking the shot. The shot is not there. He's penetrating, but he's not going for a shot. He's handing it over to Morris, who's going for an easy foul.
75-60, and Morris charity strive for a couple of shots. Misses his first one. There's Morris, 7 points in this game, but the presence felt when he was on the floor, all over, especially there on defense. Timeout on the floor, 16-point lead. We're getting close to the trophy assignation to Regal FC Barcelona.
I mean, basketball is a dynamic game, and anything can happen. You should never say never, especially in basketball. But just with the way Barcelona is playing, with the confidence that Barcelona is playing with, it will be very hard to imagine that Olympiacos will tie the game or come back to the game and make it dramatic.
Barcelona also win in the rebounding battle, 29-24, scoring 52% of their shots.
But look at the assists, it's 16 assists against 7. 16 for Barcelona, 7 for Olympiacos. So this is documenting how much together Barcelona is playing. They are making the extra pass. They are looking for open teammates.
17 points by Navarro, always the leading scorer. 14 by Pete Michael, 9 by Ricky Rubio for Barcelona. 12 by Papaloukas and Childress, 11 for Linas Kleiza for Olympiacos. 2 minutes, 54 seconds. The Blaugrana fans chanting right now. They know they're very close. They have to finish the job right now. Vasilopoulos inbounding. Papaloukas. Olympiacos needing to score fast here. Childress for Teodosic. Teodosic takes a three and he hits it. They need fast points. Teodosic finally coming back to life. 10 points for him. His first points of the second half. Vitor Sada calling the play. Vasilopoulos has size advantage over him. They can switch now. He goes to Navarro. Navarro attacking Vasilopoulos, the runner. Classic trademark shot by Navarro, but he misses it. And now Olympiacos can run in transition. Papaloukas behind the back to Kleiza. Morris again from the weak side. He has his number now.
It's unbelievable what Terrence Morris has been able to do for his club.
Papaloukas deflecting the ball, sending it out of bounds on Navarro.
Look at that one more time.
Look at that block one more time. How is athletic?
Wow.
Look at that block. Michael inbounding. Navarro under 2 minutes. Barcelona up by 13. Navarro taking the shot, then going back. Morris inside to Lorbeck. Lorbeck turns around, finesse move, tries to bank the shot. Best shot this time. Childress with a rebound. Now they want to up the tempo a bit. Papaloukas wants Linas Kleiza for the pick and roll, but Kleiza stays there. Papaloukas sends him to work in the paint. Vasilopoulos inside, back to Kleiza. Kleiza shoots, fouled in the paint. Foul by Vitor Sada. They have switched on Kleiza and he sends him.
But I'm
to the
telling you,
free
with
throw line.
all those block shots, you could see hesitation in the eyes, in the face of Linas Kleiza. Normally, he doesn't think about shooting. He goes for one of his jump hooks, especially the right jump hook. But now, again, he was thinking about it.
Usually he's so confident, knows he can do it all on the floor. Not tonight. Tonight, nervous in the first half. In the second half, the defense of Barcelona with the blocks made him even more nervous. Right now, he's on the free throw line. He has 12 points in the game so far, but all the damage was done already, you know.
Very low shooting percentage for him in the game tonight. And like you said, with 18 blocks for Barcelona, he's thinking about his shots.
13 for Kleza, 11-point lead for Barcelona, 1 minute, 28 seconds. As we said before, now they have to finish the job. They can play with confidence. They need to continue to execute and don't let Olympiacos get back in the last 90 seconds.
That was the ball was kicked right to the face.
Yeah, a woman at the table was hit by the ball, so they're taking care of her. Everything looks good. Ball on the sideline, Gianluca Basile back in for Barcelona. Ready to inbound the pass. 88 seconds separating Barcelona from its second EuroLeague title. Sada to Navarro. Navarro against Kleza. Kleza from behind. Fouls Navarro, even claps at the referee. Really nervous, and he gets the technical. And it was his 5th foul, so the technical counts, and if it was on the bench. So I think we're going to see 4 free throws and then the ball again to Barcelona.
This is really unraveling for Olympiacos at the end of the game.
Really not a wise decision for Linas Kleza.
Look at him one more time, very hard
He was
foul.
late, clearly fouling him. It's his 5th foul. He claps at the referee. Referee sees him.
And the fans of Barcelona are starting slowly but surely to chant MVP, while Juan Carlos Navarro is shooting his 2 free throws.
Juan Carlos Navarro, 2009 EuroLeague MVP, and now he has a big chance to become the EuroLeague 2010 Final Four MVP. Navarro, perfect from the free throw line. The crowd chanting. Does it take your vote for MVP?
I think there's no other way. I mean, Juan Carlos Navarro has dominated, has opened up the whole game for Barcelona. He set the tone early. And I remind you, he played only 28 minutes. He did play only 28 minutes.
Jordi Trias and Jakalakovic.
Everybody is getting to play.
For Barcelona to get the last seconds. 83 seconds remaining. Lakovic, maybe with some physical problem, did not play tonight. Now he has a chance to participate.
No, I think Jakalakovic didn't play because his lack of size. I think it was very smart on part of Xavi Pascual to put Victor Schara in there for his size and his defensive ability.
Navarro outside for Lorbeck. Vasilopoulos there, but Lorbeck able to control the pass. Basile with a 3! Barcelona wins it! Less than 1 minute to go, and this is the final dagger. They're up by 18.
Everything is working out for Barcelona tonight.
Navarro, Basile asking the fans to become louder and louder. Regal FC Barcelona with its second EuroLeague title. Lorbeck with another 3, and now it's more than 20-point lead, 21-point lead. It becomes a blowout in the end. Papa Lucas letting the clock go down. He knows it's all over. Regal FC Barcelona is the 2010 EuroLeague champion. Juan Carlos Navarro with 21 points, 5 rebounds is for us the MVP in this final. Navarro, 10 seconds remaining. To Trias, to Lorbeck. He misses the shot. Mauro Kefalidis for Teodosic. 4 seconds remaining. It's all over. Everybody, every Blaugrana on its feet. And now they're cutting the net. Game over. Regal FC Barcelona 86, Olympiacos Piraeus 68. Ricky Rubio cutting the net. The Blaugrana, the new EuroLeague champions.
Deserve to be EuroLeague champion. If you allow me to run quickly through their season. Perfect in the regular season. Going 10-0 and just in a dominant way entering the top 16. The only loss coming in overtime on the court of Partizan Belgrade is a 66-67 loss. And in the playoffs, only 1 loss to arch rival Real Madrid. A great season by FC Barcelona. topped by an incredible performance, both in the semi-final and the final on the Final Four.
Coach Xavi Pascual doing an incredible job in this season, easily winning the Kings Cup, blowing Real Madrid away, and now he's the third youngest coach to win a EuroLeague at 37. Props to him.
And it's not easy because once they assembled the squad they had in the beginning of the season, of course they had a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations on them. But I think that Xavi Pascual did a very nice job in just advising his players, letting them play. He was highlighting the talent of many of his guys, and the job he did defensively in organizing the defensive systems and rotations has been just fantastic.
Fantastic season by Barcelona. Also Barcelona soccer player here celebrating Xavi, Puyol, Bojan Krkic, Piqué and Busquets there on the sideline celebrating with President Laporta. All the executives and the players are taking all the fans in, all the love they can have. Really a deserved EuroLeague title for Real FC Barcelona.
Well, this is a spectacular season for the club. I mean, you said they won last time in 2003. It was the first and only title they had in the history of the club, and they were hungry and they were ready to bring in another trophy back to Barcelona.
86-68, Barcelona will not sleep tonight. 7 years away, they get their second EuroLeague title. Fran Vázquez, a factor in the first half, with the net on his back. Coach Giannakis was the losing coach in this situation, but also let's give their props to Olympiacos. They had an incredible season. They just came up short against an incredible team.
No, I think, of course, they had a spectacular season as well, but in tonight's game they really went against the wall, against the defensive wall of FC Barcelona. Barcelona was superb defensively, and they did not get any chance to offensive machine. I would say also offensive machine of Olympiacos, who I say one more time was the highest scoring points per game average team during the season.
86-68, Barcelona, the 2010 EuroLeague champions, their second EuroLeague title. 21 points by Navarro, 14 by Pete Michael, 8 by Lorbeck and Morris, 9 by Ricky Rubio. Everyone giving their contribution. And now the players are there on the floor giving high fives to their fans. Everything ready for the awards. Roger Grimau and Don Fran Vázquez, Ordi Trias, everybody there. Everybody celebrating really an incredible season. They were unbeaten in the regular season. They showed their best team, and another time defense wins championships.
We spoke about it. Two offensive-minded teams, but we said the proverb, defense wins championships, and it showed once and again that you need to play strong team defense to be able to win.
Congratulations to Real FC Barcelona, the new EuroLeague champion. Last year, Panathinaikos winning the title. Barcelona right now is the new one. Great fit by Barcelona. Also, right now dominating the ACB. They have a chance to get the triplet, winning it all, the Kings Cup, the EuroLeague, and their league, the ACB.
Oh, this will be very hard to picture a team in Europe that will be able to challenge this team. If they stay at the same level of play, with same confidence and intensity, I really don't see any team beating it.
Really everything in place for Barcelona. Both teams have an incredibly deep roster. But in the end, Barcelona was more confident, more effective. They executed perfectly. They played great defense. They played great offense. Olympiacos just fell short in front of a great champion.
Oh, but you saw that Xavi Pascual was able to rotate 10 players. 10 players are really playing in crucial moments of the game. That's a huge rotation. At the end of the day, even Jordi Trias and Jakalakovic got minutes. So all 12 players got in the game, but 10 of them played in the crucial parts of the game. And they all stepped in, and every single individual contributed.
And it's the season of Pete Michael playing his best season ever, the season, of course, of Navarro. And it's the season of the young Ricky Rubio, the first of many titles, I think, in his career. He's so young, so talented. Oh, he has a bright future ahead of him.
But the key word also was that Ricky Rubio was backed by very experienced point guards. So in case Ricky Rubio wasn't handling the pressure as well as somebody would expect, he was filled in by another experienced player like Victor Shada, Jakalakovic. That's very important because you cannot have only one rising superstar, but with all the pressure on his back.
As we said also in the semifinals, so he had the chance to make his mistakes. Of course, he's young, he still has to learn, he has great talent, but he has the chance to do that because he knows that some experienced player coming in from the bench, giving him some help if he needs it. Tonight it was Victor Sada.
And that's a huge luxury that, of course, Xavi Pascual's got at his disposal. We spoke about it before. His rotation is just so deep. He can do anything he wants.
Barcelona soccer players celebrating there as they had won the EuroLeague. They're out of the Champions League, ousted by Inter Football Club, but now they're celebrating the Blaugrana basketball team. President Laporta, of course, here tonight.
Of course, a disheartening loss. The way to go out by Olympiacos. The players are sitting in the right corner of the court with their heads down. Tough loss.
Tough loss for them, of course. They were confident. They knew they had a great season. They knew they had chances. And the final for MVP is Juan Carlos Navarro, really deserved.
Another trophy for his trophy case. Juan Carlos Navarro deservingly. He led his team in the finals like a true leader, and he's showing the trophy to the fans.
And he's celebrating deservedly. He was the EuroLeague MVP last year. This year he is the Final Four EuroLeague MVP, and maybe he's happier because he's raising the EuroLeague title.
No, in a second he's going to be ecstatic because this is what matters, the team success. Juan Carlos Navarro has won so many individual titles that he's waiting only for the EuroLeague title. Second one in a row. Like you said, he was the only player on the squad that still remembered and played in that last title game in the 2003.
Only player remaining from that team, so yeah, he had a chance to win another one. He's been the link between those two Barcelona teams. In 2003, Dejan Bodiroga was the MVP. Everybody celebrating in the Blaugrana side, of course, the Reds, Olympiacos, sat on the baseline. They had their chance, but had they really a chance tonight?
I don't think so. With the defense that Barcelona performed and with the team play that they showed, with the confidence, dedication, there was no way for Olympiacos to play in this game. They showed a lot of heart in the beginning of the second half when they came out with a lot of aggressivity. They tried, they gave it all they could, but today Barcelona was unbeatable.
As we said, they had to do something to change the game. They tried to do that at the beginning of the second half. They got closer, but then Barcelona continued to execute perfectly with patience. They did their job. They played defense. They had great offense, and they ran away again.
Now the key was that Olympiacos was for the span of 3-4 minutes. They were able to stop Barcelona, but even if they got the ball to offense, they could not score. They could not find holes in the great Barcelona defense.
They needed to go inside, trying to get their points in the paint as they usually do.
Impossible. Mission
impossible tonight. Impossible. In the first half, they were going in the paint, double teaming Vasquez with his and Don with their bodies blocking them. And then in the second half, they used the weak side. Olympiacos giving the ball inside to Kleiza, to Scorchaneres, and the players coming from the weak side with big blocks.
Unbelievable blocks. I mean, we spoke about it in the preview. And that was one of the key points. Scorchaneres needed to do work on the inside. He needed to establish the inside game to have balance, and it did not happen.
Barcelona players and coaches receiving their own individual trophies. Now they're ready to raise the great one. And here, Jordi Bertomeu handing the EuroLeague trophy to the captain, Roger Grimau. After a great season, we have a new champion. 188 games played this season, and at the last one, we have the winner, Barcelona!
Hostia. No puedo. Coñón.
EuroLeague Basketball. I feel devotion.